Welcome to Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
Still Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is from Magnificent Bastard, actually. Jason Williams.
Jason Williams, you magnificent bastard.
Red Cedar Spirits, Oatlander.
Yeah. See that you missed.
You caught it?
Yeah.
Oatlander
Yeah.
bourbon.
Okay. So I'm hoping there's oats.
Oat and corn, yeah.
Okay. You don't see a lot of oats in whiskey.
You really don't.
Yeah. I think Corsair did an oat whiskey.
Oh,
back in the day.
it was like Oat Rage or...
Actually,
was it actually
oh,
Oat
hell,
Rage?
there's Corsair right there. Oh, dude, it's right there.
Yeah.
It's behind some bottles, but I see the edge of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Oat Rage. So this is a single barrel. And this is in East Lansing, Michigan. Oat and corn, 5 years, 7 months old.
Okay. Yeah, you got
That's
some,
no joke.
You got some age on that. You got some color on that, and I like the nose.
This is unique nose.
Yeah.
What am I doing with this? This is...
I like it. I like how different it is. It's not completely unrecognizable from the whiskeys that we've had in bourbons before.
Still a bourbon,
But it's an angle of bourbon that's
it
nice.
has this candied note that
Yes.
is not fruit candy.
It's a very sweet quality to the nose for sure.
It's those wax flavored candies where you bite in and get the liquid candy kind of candy.
Why does this remind me? Do you ever go to like a themed park where it's the old kind of the frontier?
Yes, a couple of times.
It reminds me as the themed general store
Yeah.
at one of these frontier type of parks, like
Bags of grain and dust. And
Yeah.
a candy selection.
Yeah, for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got like they're made out of log cabins and everything.
It's like if you mixed a grain store with that candy store in Galveston on the downtown street that has all the
I see what you
taffy
did there.
pull and all that.
I'm specifically thinking of Silver Dollar City.
Yeah.
Over in the Ozarks.
I was thinking Branson.
Yeah, Branson. It's
Yeah.
actually near
Yeah.
Branson. Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, I'm not sure what to do with it, but it is soft for the. Wait, that can't be right. It's got to be a 5.
Wait, that's 68?
That's
That's not a 6. That's a 6.
a 6, 63.7.
Come on.
Really? I would have guessed 5, but I think that's a 6.
Yeah, it looks like a 6.
Wow.
It doesn't nose.
Does not nose.
I mean, honestly, I don't even think it noses if it was close. This is close to 70%, apparently. That's what it looks like. I would be surprised if I saw 60%.
I would be surprised if it's 45.
Oh, no. I think 50, 55.
No, it's too closed and muted. I'm gonna add. I bet water is gonna be really.
You just threw down the word muted.
Yeah.
While nosing this, what do you mean?
I mean that
You mean-
all the edges of it are softened and sanded down instead of like really alive and punchy and throwing elbows.
Okay, so softened, and there is a tightness to the nose. It feels like there's a lot of dense flavor in there that it's not giving it up. It's probably going to do a lot of weird things with water. We'll get to there in a little bit.
It still drinks really low. There's no way that's 63.7.
You say low?
Yeah.
No, I find the proof. I find the ethanol for sure. Yeah, it's there, man.
No,
Yeah. Ooh. I mean, excuse me. I still think it's probably going to be closer to what I would expect from a 60 than a damn near 70%. But no, I found the ethanol for sure. Yeah, the heat in the mouth and on the tongue. I think it shifted the octave of my voice. I'm now speaking more. Yeah. This is whiskey makes you a man.
I'm not getting that. I'm getting on the aftertaste is when it starts to sort of like be prickly and a little bit sharp. But the general flavor is holding that kernel so tightly as it goes down. It's not opening.
To be fair, it's not prickly and sharp. It's like this big swell of ethanol heat. It doesn't have any sharp moments. It's just raw.
It's more like when a wave rolls over you,
Yeah.
but never breaks. Just
Yeah. Okay. And then, so there's some candied walnuts. There's walnuts or pecans? There's candied walnuts or pecans? There's candied some type of nut in there.
pecan.
Pecan?
The little water opens up candy corn.
Yeah, and there's some like a pie crust quality.
Okay, it comes alive with a little bit of water
Okay.
on the nose. Anyway.
I'm gonna do one more without.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
There it is.
Oh, and there's a vanilla.
Ooh, and I like it.
Cherry and vanilla. Those are going to be what I expect from a bourbon.
Add a little water.
Yeah.
This is good.
No,
it's
is
dry.
Yeah.
It's still, like, even right now, my mouth has this dry, tannic sort of note to it from that age, I think. But it's nice.
Yeah,
it's balanced.
I mean, oat is one of the grains where I wish more whiskey makers would play with. It's one of the grains I wish we would play with. I would love to do an oat thing someday over in the distillery. I don't think I have a memory of there being an oat-forward spirit, and I really didn't enjoy it. Like when people do things like quinoa and stuff like this, it's like, I don't know. But oat, I think oat works. I don't know the cost.
Oh, man, add a little water, and it really comes alive. The palate is now superior to the nose, and it's really rich.
The trace amount of vanilla on the nose, this really woke up. I haven't tasted it yet after the water. I did have water. I haven't tasted it yet, but it did, shift into another gear. And I think the ethanol is more obvious too.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it looks a lot like a 6, man. That's the worst 5 in the world if that's a 5. Is that a 60? No,
3.
That's 63. Okay,
7.
63. Okay.
Not 68.
Not 68.
No.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because if this was damn near 70%.
Yeah, it's like hazmat proof.
Yeah. Okay, so we're still about 60%. Fine. That makes more sense. Oh. What have we here?
It's really great, right?
Yeah. Oh, the water.
I like that.
Wow.
Water really made it nice.
It just, you know what it did? All those notes that we were finding, it just kind of melted them together and just gave it more thickness and density.
And it opened it up.
Yeah.
The doors opened up. And that was where open the doors, there are the people.
Yeah, but we knew it smelled kind of tight at the beginning.
Yeah.
We said it would probably change a lot with water. It changed a lot, but in a very good way.
Very good.
Went in a really nice direction. I like the hell out of that.
This needed to live in the high 50s.
Yeah. High 50s, Stribber. Do you think this is worthy of a hidden gem?
Maybe.
Maybe with water though. Again, I don't want to.
If we got to proof it,
I don't want to put stuff on a hidden gem list that requires people to poke at it a lot to make it, as good as possible. But maybe. This was.
I dig it.
Thank
you, Jason.
Nicely executed. Thank you for the bottle. It's well done. I enjoyed it. Are we doing questions?
Oh yeah. We didn't get to those yet.
Okay, we're just going on and on about. This isn't 70%. Darren IJ1. Is there a scientific reason that some whiskeys burn more than others, even though they have more alcohol? Dude, very relevant. One would think all 86 proof whiskeys would have the same amount of burn, and all 100 proof would be the same. It's all the same alcohol, right? What's up with that? Is it heads and hearts and tails and cuts?
No, it's stills. In my experience,
Yeah.
it's that there's always the same amount of ethanol, but depending on how you distill it, there's also other things surrounding the ethanol.
So things that don't show up in proof, but that also contribute to a burn type quality.
Say you have a garden and it's got asparagus in it, but it also has a bunch of other growing around it.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to find the asparagus, and the asparagus can get a little bit buried. But if you go in and weed out a whole bunch of the things, then you have an asparagus garden. So pot still leaves all these other things that live around the ethanol, and they'll sometimes bury the ethanol impact. Column still strips a lot of those things out. Same amount of ethanol, tends to stand more on its own, and thus it feels more ethanol or alcohol forward.
Yeah. I went back. It's still holding up, man.
Yeah.
It's still really nice.
I like it too.
All the stuff that I liked a couple of minutes ago, I'm still liking. Dana L. Question. I just bought a bottle of True Blue single barrel. That's going to be about Balcones release. Cash strength. It's only 53.3%. That's a huge difference. So what's up with that?
Because we reviewed one that was different. So I'm not going to talk about just Balcones, but most craft has embraced the fact that they don't get to choose from 2,000 barrels every time they do a release. And because of that, they have to embrace batch variants. Which is, okay, if you liked it, we're going to try to create something that is close enough to it, or is it, that you'll still like it. But we're going to be working with different barrels. And different proofs of those different barrels. And that means that every time we dump 6, you're going to end up with this proof. But if we dump another 6, you're going to end up with a different proof. And then if we add water to get it to the spot where it tastes most like the last release, it may not be the same ethanol content. So craft is always going to be batch variants for the most part.
Damn, though. That's a good thing that I put in my face and drank. I like it. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, may fight for a friend.
You steal, may you steal your liver's heart.
And if you drink, may you drink with us. I'm pretty sure I didn't look at the camera all morning.
Really? Well, look at the camera now. Hi.